Hey guys, it's Lisa. Welcome to Banning, Panning and Beyond and video number 3 for today, which, as you know, will not go up all on the same day. So, yeah, I am taking advantage of a day off and I'm filming my empties and declutters for, I believe it was from around maybe mid-May, June. And that's it. So yeah, so probably maybe 5 or 6 weeks. Yeah, so let's get into it and just see what I have to say about them. I'm filming these pretty much as my basket fills up, no set time frame, and I'm just absolutely loving finishing stuff off and reducing the numbers in my collection. Let's not include coloured makeup in that statement, but when it comes to skincare and more like base makeup products and stuff, yeah, definitely keeping track of them on my spreadsheet as I'm using them out, watching the numbers go down is very, very exciting and it keeps me motivated. Yeah, so I'm just going to reach in and pull out whatever I can grab and see how we go. So the first one, it's the I Love Lemon Sorbet bath and shower cream. It was a really, really nice sort of lemon cream sort of scent. It wasn't overly tangy or citrusy. It was just lovely. I used to get this in our local pharmacy and now you can't get it in Australia anymore, which I'm really bummed about because it was a really nice price. I had 2 of these and after I finished which one was it? Can't remember. Anyway, there was another shower gel that I used and that just motivated me to keep going because I do have quite a few shower gels in my collection and yeah, use that one and now I'm on to another one. So if I could get hold of this again, I would definitely repurchase, but unfortunately that's not going to happen. So this is going to go up after my panning project update, so that's okay. So I finally got through my It Cosmetics CC Plus foundation and it's in the shade Light. I love it. I have quite a few foundations that I need to get through before I repurchase any more, but this is very, very strong contender for being purchased again. I have tried, got a couple of samples here of because I had the NARS I can't even think what it's called. Anyway, this is the new night light reflecting one by NARS. I got 2 little sample pots of it in the shade Santa Fe and Sheer Glow, that's what it was. I really liked that, so I had high hopes for this and it's not too bad, but I still think that I prefer the It one. And I also, on my daughter's recommendation, and of course she's got different skin than me and obviously a lot younger than me, but it's the Shiseido one. I can't quite make out the writing on this anyway. It's another little sample pot that I got and I'm wearing it today. It's yeah in the shade Quartz and it's okay, but I find that I'm getting a little bit of patchiness on the chin. Whether that's the fault of the foundation or not, I'm not too sure. So before I sort of come to that conclusion, I have to try out a few more that I know I've had no trouble wearing in the past. My skin obviously has changed a bit and yeah, I mean it still looks really nice everywhere else, so I can't complain really. Now what else we got? I have a bath bomb. This is from Mecca. It's a musk scented one by Soap and Glory, so kept the packaging to that, so that's gone. This was a sample I got in a Sephora purchase. I absolutely loved this. It's the Huda Beauty Legit Lashes, and it came with like the sample came as 2 separate, I mean excuse the packaging, but 2 separate sort of mascara, but obviously it's a double-ended mascara wand when you or double-ended mascara. I shouldn't say the wand because two separate ones either end. And I really liked it. I don't have it, so I can't do the comparison. But from what I've seen, to me, it looks very, very similar to the new MAC one that everybody's going on about. I'll see if I can dig a picture up put it up on the screen. This is what the one looks like in the Huda one. So yeah, I think you can tell there. So like I said, I'll pop up a comparison picture on the screen and see. But absolutely loved how this went on. It's all dried up now, but it really thickened and lengthened my lashes. And if I didn't have a billion other mascaras already, if I had to buy another one, was it the Max Stack, I think it's called? Yeah, I would definitely be considering repurchasing that one. I remember Tracy from Palettes, Pouts, Perfume and Panning. She highly recommended this one as well. So yeah, so if you have both the Max Stack and this one, let me know what you think, whether or not they're the same in your opinion or not. So I have a few candles in here, so I might just try and dig them out because they're annoying. So a couple of small ones. I've been focusing on trying to burn candles every day because I have an absolute shit ton of candles and I really need to get my collection down. So number 2, this is a set of 3. So that one as well. So that was musk. This one was sugar cookie, and this one was lemongrass. So that was a really nice little set there. These were from it's like a linen store here called My House. Aroma Botanical is the brand, and this was pear and ginger. Actually really liked that one as well. And don't know what's this one. Where's the scent? I can't read it for the life of me. Hold on. Exotic Amber is the scent of that one. So I don't even really remember whether I liked that or not, but anyway, so moving on. Used up one of these. It's the Simple Kind of Skin Hydrating Cleansing Oil. I love it for breaking down my makeup prior to washing my face at night. Yeah, it just seems to really lift everything, and it's really like doesn't break me out or anything. So it's so affordable that I just don't see the point in buying really expensive ones. I think it works just as well. I have tried more expensive ones and I still prefer that one. Each to their own. But yeah, I'll definitely be repurchasing that one. I do have another one on the go at the moment, but it'll be an ongoing purchase. This was a free sample. Don't know where I got it from. It's by Aveda. It's a Nutriplenish leave-in conditioner. I have definitely gotten into leave-in conditioners in the last 6 months, and I found this in my collection. And my tactic is, even because a lot of things I don't know how long I've had them, I don't know which is the oldest product, which is not, and because I'm trying to reduce my numbers quickly to keep myself motivated, I'm going for the smaller bottle so that I turn it over quickly and I see those numbers drop, and eventually I will get to the larger ones that will take me a little bit longer to get through. But in the meantime, I used up this one. I didn't really like it, and I wouldn't repurchase it. Anyway, moving on. This was a purchase. Oh my goodness, this gave me a headache from a shipping perspective. Australia Post, they absolutely did my head in, but anyway, we're not going to get into it. But this is a scent that I purchased because my grandmother used to have the soap in it, and I don't know why I became a bit nostalgic, and I decided to order it, and it's the Marja perfume. Again, with the reflection, it's going to be really hard. It was quite inexpensive, but I got over it. Yeah, I prefer the soap to the perfume. So I wouldn't repurchase, but the soap is just too expensive. You just go through it way too quick, so that it was a real indulgence purchase. I have purchased the soaps before, so I won't say never that I would, but anyway, we'll see. But it's not the plan to buy more. Now this particular product I won in a giveaway from Alex. Everyone knows Alex from Life with Sugar, Tattooed Auntie. She's changed her channel name a few times. She's not currently on YouTube, but I miss you, Alex, if you're watching this. We still stay in contact through Messenger, but she's busy, and we don't talk as much as we used to. But anyway, this was part of her giveaway that I won. It's a simple eye makeup remover. I have to say, I really, really liked this. So much so that I went out and when I finished it, I'll show you the product. I went out and bought the one from my local pharmacy, same brand, says it's just different. The formula is different. The new one that I've got is, I don't know, you've really got to shake it up. It seems a lot more oily, leaves that oily residue. So if I could get this exact one again, I would definitely repurchase, but the one I bought to replace it, I don't like. So I'm going to be out on the hunt for another. Actually, you know what? Probably not even that. I probably would just go back to the Garnier one. It's for removing waterproof makeup. It's a micellar water. I quite liked that, so I think I'll just go back to using that after this one. I have an Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray in the cherry scent, so that one's gone. I have a couple, I should say a fair few setting sprays still, so won't be repurchasing anytime soon. If I buy more, it's going to be when it's on special, like at Christmas you get a 2-for-1 deal or something like that. But I think the stash I've got will last me a couple of years yet. So this was a cleansing gel that I got in a K-Beauty order. I don't remember which company it was from. I didn't mind it, but seeing as I don't even know where it came from, and it wasn't a purchase, it was just a free gift with purchase, I won't be repurchasing, but had no issues with it. This, it's a Fenty Beauty, it's the Pro Filter Amplifying Eye Primer. I really got sold on the hype of this when it first came out, because it's supposed to really like bring the color out in your shadow and all the rest of it. I don't rate it at all. It says the shade is Invisi Pink, so that's it there. I couldn't get any more out. I got one of those little spatula things and tried to clean it up and get it out as much as I could. I ended up putting it in one of these little sample pots, and in the end I just decided to get rid of it because it was pilling under on my lid, and I just I'm over it. I'm now using a different one that doesn't do that, and I just could not be bothered using it up. My stepson's just pulled back up, so he'll probably end up slamming the door. This was a declutter. It's just not my thing. I'm thinking of offering it to one of the girls or my sister, see if they want it. I just never reached for it, so I figured I'd give it to somebody else that maybe really loves those sort of rosy colors, and someone might actually get some use out of it. This was another giveaway win. I think this was from Joy. I don't know what her channel name is anymore, so I will pop it up on the screen. And it's like one of those ones you get from like hotel rooms, and it had a lemongrass scent to it. It wasn't too bad actually, but so I worked my way through that one. I've got the Super Shock shadow that was in a Project Pan. I finally hit pan on that, and I swore to myself once I hit goal on that I was decluttering it, so that is going, because I have to use Duraline in it to get any sort of payoff, and it's just not worth it when you've got a collection as big as mine. It's just not worth it. So I have a sample here of the Charlotte's Magic Cream. Now Deb from Deb B's channel, she loves this stuff, and I used it. It was too rich for my face, but I used it on my neck and chest and used that all up, but I wouldn't be repurchasing that one. What else? Okay, so I've got a few things left here. Milani eyeshadow primer. Burnt the shit out of my eyelids. That's going to be a declutter. First time I used it, it burnt, and I was stupid enough to use it a second time, and yeah, I just thought it shouldn't be doing this, so I ended up like I stopped using it, and then the skin on my eyelids started to peel. So yeah, and I've still got a couple of dry patches on there, so definitely not going to keep using that one. And I ended up looking up online, and quite a few people have had the same issue with it, so that's a definite no for me. What else? Another leave-in conditioning spray, Briogeo Farewell Frizz. I didn't really like the scent of this, and the spray on this bottle, the sprayer was atrocious. It just came out all sort of, it wasn't a nice fine mist, put it that way. So yeah, I won't be repurchasing that one. Digging deep, only just finished this off. This is before Milk Makeup got sold here in Sephora. I ended up buying this from somebody in Melbourne, Australia, that obviously sourced it from overseas, and for the price per mil, it was atrociously expensive. And yeah, now that I've used it, I'd say I regret buying it. So yeah, it's the Milk Makeup, the Hydro Grip Primer. I didn't like it. Not to say that it didn't work. I just didn't like that really sticky feeling on my face.
That's what she said.
I much prefer more like a moisturizing sort of, I'm not really even really that fussed on the silicone style, like the dimethicone primers. They do feel like silk going on, but they also have that bit of a greasy feel to them, and they don't really do it for me. So I prefer something that's more like a sort of moisturizer that absorbs in. Definitely won't be repurchasing that one. So this is the Watermelon Glow Pink Juice moisturizer from Glow Recipe. I absolutely loved this, so much so that I just filmed a haul video where I showed that I purchased the full size. So yeah, love my gel moisturizers. This was just absolutely spot on. I just wish it wasn't quite as expensive. So maybe at Christmas, if they have any sort of package deals or sales, I'll definitely be purchasing that again. I am trying to be more conscious of keeping the cost of my skincare down, but some things, if you just love it that much, you've just got to bite the bullet and pay for it, I reckon. And this is one of those products that I've said before, I'm definitely going to repurchase. I'm just trying to get through the serums that I've got in my collection. It's a Fresh Vitamin Nectar Glow Juice Antioxidant Face Serum. I got this in the 3-pack, and just this dropper here, you basically just take it off the first bottle, use it in the other bottles as you go through, and you'll obviously get a new one when you buy the next set. It's really no more expensive than like any other serum, I don't find. I absolutely love the scent of it, and my skin feels really good with it. Yeah, so I don't know, maybe I don't even really need a serum in my skin routine. I don't know, my skincare routine I should say, but I enjoy it. So yeah, I will most likely repurchase. And then I'm down to the last 3 things here. So I have a perfume sample, Santal 33. Got this in my Mecca Beauty Loop box, the last one, and ugh, I don't like the scent at all, but I don't know why, I just used it up anyway. I mentioned this also in my panning project update. This is the Naked 2 here lip pencil. It's pretty much almost gone anyway, and I was trying to finish this off, and I couldn't work out what it was that was irritating my lips, and it turned out to be this. I was wearing it with the lippy that I had in my project pan, so I ended up using that. Once my lips healed, I used that on its own, and it didn't react. I used it a couple of times just to be sure that it wouldn't sort of react after a couple of days. No reaction. Put this on, next day my lips are all flared up and then started to peel off.
Stuffing.
Oh, yum.
So yeah, so getting rid of that. I actually have another one in my collection somewhere of this exact shade. So I don't know whether this is just old and gone off or not. So that scares me. I don't have too many lip liners from Urban Decay. I have a lot of eye liners, but not lip liners. So at some point, I'm going to have to test the other one out to see. And yeah, if I react to that, obviously I'm going to have to chuck them all away. So, well, at least that shade anyway. Now the last thing that I have is yeah, a little treasure that I discovered. It was a sample from one of my beauty loot boxes. I don't know if it's Kiehl's. It's Kiehls. That's how you pronounce it. Midnight Recovery Concentrate. I don't generally use facial oils just because of my skin with the breakouts and stuff. I've mentioned before, I am on medication to keep my skin acne free. Couldn't do it just with skincare alone, had to go through a dermatologist, and yeah, basically supposed to only use oil-free moisturizers on my face. So you can imagine they say that some facial oils are still safe for acne prone skin, that it won't break you out. I'm generally not willing to test that theory. So this had sort of sat in my collection for ages. And anyway, because I'm in this process of trying to use up my samples, I've got a little basket there. And every time I use up one product type, I'll go in and I'll dig out the next one of the samples, trying to get through all those samples before I start getting onto the full-size products, just to get rid of them. And yeah, I had this there and I gave it a go and I absolutely loved it. The scent is just phenomenal. It's just like you're in a spa, getting pampered, and I was so tempted to buy more of this, even though all I did was put it on my neck and my décolletage or décolleté, depending on how you say it, my chest. I just loved it. And I thought, oh, I've got these Mecca vouchers where I could get it. It would be a real treat for myself, but I'm leaving it in my wish list for now because I have other facial oils that I need to get through first. And I just know that if I did sort of like lash out and buy like one of these, and they're not cheap, that all the other ones would get ignored, never get used. So that's kind of the deal I've made with myself to reassess the situation once I've gotten through my other facial oils. And yeah, that's it. I've gotten through them all. So I think that's a fair bit for maybe, say, 6 weeks. I'd have to double check that, but yeah. So let me know if there's anything that you have any comments about, any products that I showed you that you love or hate, or anything like that. Yeah, so sound off in the comments below, and I'll let you go. I'll see you all again soon. Bye.